We now return to Let's Play Cities Skylines. So you'll notice I've reconstructed this just a little bit. I'm going to reconstruct it just a little bit more. What I'm actually going to do is plow through here, and we're just going to sort of open this up to be a little bit bigger. Which means I'm going to come in here for a minute and put that down, and I might just actually wipe that out as well. But I want to kind of avoid what's going on there with that. So we'll pull that out of there as well. And I'm not sure what I'll put there, maybe some kind of pedestrian path or something. But let's at least just avoid the intersection there. Probably want that on this side as well. And we'll just kind of do like so. Although that kind of does hurt that a little bit. Maybe we should add it there. Because otherwise it's going to be really hard to get across. Okay, fine. So this will be a little bit divided, but such is the way. Maybe I will just keep that as houses, because if this is going to be businesses along here, or I could just mix and match. I'm still not convinced that I want to keep houses on this road, but let's not dwell on that. So what I've done, I've also turned off the mod for realistic proportions and all that blah blah blah. So as soon as I get it started here, we're going to see the consequences of that. Now the population did not jump immediately. However, we can see it is in fact rising. And first little bit of electrical issue. This is going to be a major issue. So now is the time to come over here and probably put down, well, a major wind farm would be nice. But problem is, we're going to have to put down a lot. So until we can get this, what is it? This one, the hydropower plant. I think maybe I'll just build like an oil power plant somewhere, and then we can kind of get rid of it as we need. Right now we just need a temporary power booster. So we'll just put it there for now. As we go up, it is, whoops, now we also need water. As we go up, it is going to boost me to enough of a level that I can actually get, I don't think that's actually going to connect, that I can get the hydropower plant. We're going to get that, yeah, it says it's disconnected. We're going to get the population. Okay. This is, of course, a mod that's hopefully going to do the trick. We need sewage in a big way, and we are actually producing just enough electricity, so that's good. Okay. So let's run this until we get our population fully in here. Good, good, I could use that. But it's going to keep going. Oh, and we need another one of those. Fine. That one. Unfortunately, we're a very long ways away still from the water treatment plant. But now that's something I didn't look up, was actually a better sewage mod. Might do that. So that should hopefully do it. Come on, guys. We still need more? I mean, there's plenty. There's plenty of it right there. Okay, it's fine. Population continues to go up. And with it should also be money, so we can finally turn on the stadium. About to hit that 9,000. It's actually 9,500, isn't it? And industry is going way up in demand. Let's hit that 9,500. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yay. So we get, well, at least we get the hydropower plant, which is really all I wanted. Okay. So industry is majorly on the rise right now. Suddenly, we've got just way too many people crammed into these tiny houses. It's all underground. So, time to get another one of these. I did want to get this one so that we could start building down. However, I was looking around at this, and if I want to put this over here, it is going to be touching highway that is still in the other section. I cannot change that, which means that I could not put this cloverleaf down so that we could not get the highway to connect over here. The whole point of doing that is so that this central highway gets everyone on it to go to work up in here. In order to unlock the next one, we have to get 16,000 people, which I believe is, well, it's a long ways away, let's put it that way. So, as much as I would like to do this, now that we have access to the high densities, I still have room for residentials, even over here. I think it's in my best interests to open this up and get all possible industry. One thing I can do is open access to oil, so we can put that and then just a patch of dirty industry right here, and that'll solve all future industry problems. We still have the farm stuff that I'm not sure how I'm going to connect into my city, and I'm still kind of not happy about this, so... But I know I would like to get rid of all the dirty industry in town, because that is still putting out... That is not pollution. That is pollution. It is still doing a fair amount of pollution around this area. However, it is not crossing over here, so that's nice. However... starting to see a lot of noise pollution. That's okay. Luckily, the noise pollution in here is actually confined to that building, which is not realistic at all. I have lived close to a stadium. In fact, I live a few blocks away from the stadium here at the university, and let me tell you, that's not how that works. So let's go to this and buy this one. I guess for my 9, I'm just going to buy this square right here. I'm not sure I want to open up the 25 mod or unlock or whatever. So we'll just go with that, and we'll have to wait. So let's get started on this. We'll have to erase all of this. In fact, I might have to do more. See, now I could have put this thing in here and made that just look nicer than it currently was. However, we need to get across here. So, that is the one. So yeah, basically, I'm going to have to delete all the way up to the nubbins. We'll just have to remake that on-ramp and all that stuff. Okay, so we can connect it now, but we have to get rid of more of this highway. Okay, just to make sure, it is going to be an overpass. Good. So let's get an angle here that makes it look straight. That looks fairly straight. And there we go. Kind of got me worried there at the last minute. It looked like it flipped over, but... So we will go in and connect the highway back to where it goes. And fortunately, it looks like it's going to connect nice and straight. So this one might be a little bit off. It is giving us just a little bit of a bend. So why don't we try... No. that too much? What does that look like? Okay. Acceptable. That one actually looked a little bit better. And it's got to go the other way. Okay. So that's hooked up. Now we got to do this. Which I think can most easily be done this way. And what this is actually going to do, let's maybe not do that because now I have no way of connecting there. Okay. So maybe just a 3 unit. Let's try that, and then let's see if... Oh, damn it. That one. And then see if we can't get this into here. That's not how we want that to go. Well, I don't know. I mean... Let's try a little bit. Like 10? How's that look? Well, I mean, that's just a very steep ramp, which is what it was. But the only alternative would otherwise be having it kind of connect into this, and that's just too awkward for me. Okay. Well, then we just do it this way. Straight. Go to 3 units. And that is weird. But it does kind of work. And we just connect it. Let's actually do it exactly how I did it the last way. Bring that out to 10. And it's going to go like that. And of course have to be upgraded. Okay. So yeah, it's a very steep incline. But now it works. Okay, and it's much shorter for them. So this one now, we can bring this down into, well, into the 4-lane. Not that one. Not that one. This one. We can bring it down, and then we can get something else going. I do want to build a road going across here, so let's get that. And it'll go under. So bring it to here. It'll go right over there. That actually looks precisely where it should go. And then like that. So now it's even. And we'll go back over here. And start. That should be in line all the way across now. So this will connect. Next one should connect. I mean, they should all be exactly straight. So to get that, we could kill that off. And make this right here the intersection, so that when it clamps from, I'm gonna have to do it kind of like this, and I'm doing it in the dark, which is not really helpful. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, why are you doing that? Maybe I should have left that there. Let's pull that down. Pull this back. Okay. So then we can do that. And see, so this is going to have to snap to there and come across. Okay. So we'll do that, and we'll get rid of that, and then this Well, wait a minute. Maybe I can actually attach this one. I cannot. So it would have to be like a connector. How am I going to do this? Would that be too short? I mean, I guess we'll find out. If I could put it here, that's not central. Okay. So then we get the 2-lane, and one of which goes to here, and one of which goes to here. Damn it. It does not, in fact, work. Well, okay, so I can just do this. I kind of actually need it to do that, though. I need it to angle together. This might not work out. Let's pull it back here, just to make sure. Because we managed to make this work on the other one. Okay. So now we can get rid of that. And now, this should actually be a one-way going this way and that way. It's proper. And then that goes that way, and then that goes that way. Okay. So we've alleviated the bizarre problem of whatever that is. And now we'll have the 2 lanes, and we get into traffic arrows, and do not go that way. Okay. Okay. Well, it's just a little bit awkward, but now we have access to this side of the highway, which is good. What's not so good is now this one's going to be extra long to get over there, because it's going to be that weird. Does that actually add up? Wow. Almost. It almost does. So we could do one sideways thing and then along. Because how would it? Yeah, it would have to go just one more. Oh, it actually would go. So how did I get that one off? No, it's still off. Okay. Well, darn. We might just have to have that one look a little weird. Although, going down here, we probably do not want this one to be peppered with stops every 8 tiles or whatever it is, so this one should actually be lengthwise, which means that one of these is going to be short. Such is the way. Okay. And then on this side, I don't even know. I guess we could make this one extend long, or we can have it kind of curve in. It's not going, I mean, we could angle it in, but let's actually try and make it look nice. Perfect. Okay. So now we do have an open area. Well, okay, we could actually still maintain this by putting it here and just not put connections on every single block. That way we have some consistency and I don't have to screw around with out-of-step blocks. Something might have to change here, unless I want to add another one here, but I mean just the connection across is something I want to maintain as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might just make this a highway roundabout, which is what these are, right? No, I don't know. I don't know what to do to connect these to that, unless I just connect it to the larger scheme of things and then maybe make something like this over here. Man, I don't even know. This is going to be a very awkward one to situate. But for now, we can just continue on with all of this. And I guess we'll just... Nope, that doesn't work. Does it really got to be like this? Well, you know what? We might not even need stuff over there, although I imagine we will want it here. For now, fine. Electricity. So this is where we can now make the up and over, although this is already connected. That power station is pushing it out beyond where it's actually would actually otherwise go. But it seems to me like it would, if we put buildings there, it looks like it would maybe actually get there. Well, we'll put it here anyway. Okay, and then we can just plunk down. Industry. Now this is all, well, it's not all, but it is pretty much. The more impressive logging stuff is up there. This is actually not so good. We'll keep this for the dirty tech industry and all that. We'll put this kind of industry in here. I don't even know if anything will develop in that. I don't know. I'm assuming it's attached to that, and it's not going to count there, because that would be weird. So let's do... I mean, I could just bring this over, right? May as well. Let's actually increase the brush on that. I don't think it's going to hurt to include the highway in this, because why would it? Okay, so now that should all develop forestry. Let's let it go and see what other stresses are now on the city. Probably should check my garbage. Gonna have to keep a definite eye on this, because it could quickly shoot up. Population continues to rise. And the first, yeah, okay. So this could be awkward. Maybe I want to de-zone that stuff right now. I've got the zone here that is pushing it to be tourists. So that's why these things are developing here, which is, of course, not going to make these guys happy. So this whole neighborhood is probably going to end up changing. Well, you know, I mean, disappointingly, we are not seeming to get to the extremes that I thought I was going to get to just by turning all this stuff off and on. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's pause, and we'll go put in the remainder of the commercial. That's why it's kind of building up over there, I think. I don't really want something facing the roundabout. We can put this in, and I may as well just finish off. I still wasn't sure if I wanted these facing the residentials, but I guess it'll have to. I just don't really want all that on a one-way either. Go ahead and fill that in finally, because I'm not going to do anything with it. And then this, actually, let's go into the zone. This can now be made into leisure. So now we'll get to see all the fancy bars and whatnot pop up, and I'm sure people will love me for it. Putting big, noisy bars right there. That ought to take care of the commercial. Yeah, maybe we'll just, 'cause what is that right now? That's a quiet corner shop. It's a restaurant. Is that within? Ah, that's not within. Okay. That is not within that range. Yeah, this area might not be included in these. What I might do is just make this little thing actually, holy crap. Is that all coming into town? Wow, that goes forever. Whew. Whoa, okay. So now this is definitely coming into play as people get to wherever they're going. We're about to have a major influx of people. Like, oh my god, there's a traffic jam on the highway. Influx of people. Well, this is what I wanted. Once they're all in town, though, I'm imagining this will slow down. Once I actually get something down here for them to come through, they will hopefully not just pile up on this. But now we get to sort of stress test my lights and my turning situations and all that fun stuff. Probably have to go through an upgrading of the roads. So are we starting to see? Well, we're starting to see the disappearance of pretty much everything over here. There just aren't enough customers to stay open. You're kidding me. Beauty salon. I'm not sure that's going to, well, maybe. It is by the mall, after all. Okay, I'm glad to see that the garbage is actually staying down. I think as a final thing, we can turn this back on. I mean, I say that, I don't know. We can still adjust the, my goodness. It's like a year and a half until the next match. See, I mean, at that point, it's just almost not worth keeping on. So that should start dipping down precipitously. Has the highway cleared? No, it has not. Well, fun. Fun times. Water. Oh. Hold on a minute. Why don't we just connect you like that so that you are connected? And then we'll have to find that halfway point. Maybe get that up there just a little bit. Just to make sure. I mean, I'm sure that area. Whoops. Can we connect to this? What are you doing? I'm sure that is highly unnecessary. But nonetheless, I'm curious just to look how red that is. Yep, amusing to me. Anyone actually going out of town? No. Whew. Well, everyone's just going home, so power. Really. Okay. Well, we'll probably build a hydroelectric dam and have fun shaping the landscape. Because, good grief. So where should I put that, though? I guess I should look at water flow. That is not probably going to help. Get out of the freaking way. Yeah, we're going to have to look at actual water flow there. So, there's actually pretty good flow closer to the bridge up there. Kind of peters out over here. That looks like major. See, it's all these rocks and rapids. If I put that right there, not only would it flood the bridge, but it would get some major flow. So, we're going to have to do landscaping. For sure. Fun. And then we've polluted the river. Oh well. I will end this one here. I will see you next time.